Hey everybody, what's going on? Back in July, I did a video called 5 Reasons Why Windows 9 Threshold Will Be a Huge Success. And that video was done really well because I was inspired by knowing that Microsoft was hard at work correcting a lot of the miscues that it took in Windows 8. Now, I'll give Microsoft credit for reimagining Windows, but it really needed to hash out a whole lot more. That's why I felt that Windows 9, because, well, that was the obvious choice for name, I just thought it was going to be really successful. Well, Microsoft kind of fooled us today, and they actually named it Windows 10 with the at an event they had. And you couldn't watch it. It wasn't live streamed, but, you know, there was live bloggers there, and I got my information from The Verge. And I tell you, from what I've seen, and what I know so far, I was thoroughly impressed with Windows 10. Look, this is going to be the most amazing new version of Windows to come along in a long time. It's certainly, I think, going to be as big, if not bigger, than the launch of Windows 7 when it happens. Well, in my last video, I gave 5 reasons why I thought it would be a success, and you know what? I came up with 5 more that I wanted to share with you today, and let's get right to them. Number 1 is Continuum. If there was a big takeaway from today's event, it's Continuum. Here's the dilemma that people run into when they have a touch device that can also be used as a PC. Let's take the Surface 3, for example. You're using it as a tablet one way, but once you connect it or dock it to a keyboard, suddenly you got this jarring transition to get over to the desktop mode. So to go from touch to keyboard mode is a little bit of an experience on that. Well, Continuum makes this process a whole lot easier. This is important because the hybrid PC is, I think, going to be one of the top selling devices to come out. And I think that's the future of mobile, especially in the mobile workforce. It just makes sense. A device that can be both a laptop and a tablet. These hybrids, these convertibles, all these type of devices. So making that transition from touch to keyboard as simple as possible is going to be a huge thing to help improve the sale of these devices and to help get Microsoft Windows 10 into the hands of millions and millions of users. Now, there's over 500 million users of Windows right now. So it's a huge market. Let me give you my second reason, is the universal app model. Now, this was going to make things work much better for both non-touch and touch users both. This whole experience. Microsoft is designing Windows 10 with upgrading in mind for Windows 7 and Windows 8 users. Windows 7 users, you're going to get your beloved desktop, your taskbar, and your start button. Microsoft learned from its mistakes in Windows 8. Windows 8 touch users, there's going to be more improved touch controls in this for you. So there's something for everybody. It's a win-win situation on this. Number 3, and I think this is really exciting, Microsoft knows that they need just one Windows to run on every device. And that's what Windows 10 is going to be about. Windows 10 is going to run on all devices out there, from tablets to phones to Xboxes to the cloud to your PC to your tablet. It doesn't matter. It's going to be that one Windows that runs on everything. And this will grow market share for Microsoft, mind share for Windows, and it's going to create even more exciting opportunities for developers out there to make great products that we can all use. Number 4, an amazing one-stop shop for a Windows store. Whether you're buying apps for your phone, your tablet, your laptop, whatever, one store to go to that does it all. But wait, there's more. If you have a company, an enterprise, you can set up your own store within a store and allow employees to download and push out applications to that store just for your company. Think of it as a walled garden for the enterprise. And remember, the enterprise is a huge buyer of Microsoft Windows licenses. The more that Microsoft focuses and listens to the enterprise, the better off we will all be. And finally, number 5, there's going to be more control for the enterprise. There's no doubt a lot of people are now hearing the term BYOD, which is bring your own device. The problem with that is that, well, personal data gets intermixed with company data, and somebody leaves or loses a phone, and you might not be able to wipe it remotely. That's a lot of problems. Windows 10 addresses this by keeping personal data separate from company data, making it very easy to remotely manage and wipe just that company data off that device without having a big problem. These are exciting new features and new opportunities for Microsoft, for Windows, and people who love Windows like I do. Yes, I've got a Mac. I like it too. Heck, man, I like computers in general. But I'm really stoked about Windows 10. I am really fired up about it. The event, they were very light on details for consumers. No doubt about it. They're focusing on their price. Why? Because the enterprise felt abandoned with Windows 8. Get it? They felt abandoned. They moved to Windows 7. They go, there's nothing here for us on Windows 8. We don't want to go through training people on how to use Windows 8. We got 1,000 people out there. We can't possibly train them all. Microsoft listened. They listened in Windows 10. I'm very passionate about it. Best release of Windows in a long time. But I want to hear your opinion in the comments down below. Bruce Naylor, take care, everybody.